Hi, my name is ZoeJoyner. This is assignment 2 for 1024A. My module is module 5, the developmental changes in the lifespan. My learning objective for this is to describe how health professionals can adapt their practice when working with people from adolescence to late adulthood. My understanding of the learning objective. To know how health professionals can adapt their practice, I need to know and understand the needs of adolescents and adults, as well as what factors can affect these needs. The needs of adolescents. In developing adolescence, there is a need for independence and support. At this stage, the ability to understand, create an abstract thought process, and make independent decisions is developed. In doing so, where they receive support changes from parents to peers, like their friends in their social group, and close non-parental adults. This can be generally older siblings, aunties and uncles, in-laws if they have them, as well as close family friends, or even teachers for this matter, to become more self-reliant and gain a sense of freedom away from their parents. During this stage of life, there is also a need to develop a personal identity. One way this is achieved is through the exploration of sexual orientation and sexual identity. So this is the stage where they are discovering what gender they like. Do they like girls? Do they like boys? Do they like neither? Do they like both? It also is their own self-identity. Do they identify as male, female, neither, intersex? There are a whole bunch of options, and it can be very confusing. The needs of adults. The need to develop a personal identity is continued into adulthood. There is also a need to continue to develop as a person in the terms of finding intimacy with another or anothers, depending on sexual orientation, and in the terms of improving on personal character strengths. This can be emotionally, physically, professionally, and socially. What can affect these needs? Those that suffer from eating disorders can have an unstable relationship with their personal identity. This is related to a feeling of self-doubt and a lacking sense of self. In stages of life where emotional attachments are being formed with other people, particularly in adolescence and early adulthood, long-term and chronic illnesses can affect the desire and ability to form close connections with others, whether these are friendships or romantic relationships. My reflection, thoughts, and ideas. When I become a registered nurse, RN, I want to be conscious of how I listen to my clients or patients and ask relevant questions, especially when performing something like a health history. This will include what stage of development they are in to try and figure out their correlating needs. I think it is important to stay mindful of each client and patient situations to be able to ask appropriate questions in relation to their life. This will allow me to see if there are any developmental, emotional, or physical needs that need to be met in order for me to provide the best care that I can. It is incredibly important to me that my clients and patients are identified correctly. The pronouns that they prefer are being used, not only by me, but by other health professionals as well. This can be achieved by making notes of their preferred pronouns on documents that are seen by other health professionals on their care team. How is this relevant to my future as a nurse? As a health professional, we should not assume the gender or sexual orientation of our clients or patients. It is important that we ask for that information in a respectful manner in order to correctly identify them. We can make note of this in necessary records so that the patient can be identified correctly in the future by others. It is important to be aware of the stages of life of our clients and patients in order to help identify other areas of struggles. For example, Are their developmental needs being met? If not, what can we do? What information and what resources can we provide to help them? This is our way to provide the best care possible and ensure that our clients and patients are feeling respected, heard, and well looked after.